Hello guys, so on this one I have a Raspberry Pi attached with the camera module. As we can see is camera module V2, which is very simple connection. On Arduino there's few things attached, so I got Arduino here and that's attached to the sensor, as sensor is quite sensitive, so I use like toilet paper roll thing to cover, so it just detect only this side rather than from the sides. So it's attached with sensor with LED light, buzzer, and the Bluetooth. That's machine to machine connection. I'm using Bluetooth module for that. And for Arduino I attach Bluetooth, but Raspberry have internal Bluetooth built in, so there's no need any Bluetooth need to attach with Raspberry Pi. And this one is a DH11 temperature, which use the temperature, humidity and temperature, and push that to the cloud. So for cloud, for this module I'm using Thin Cloud. So now we come to the circuit part. So circuit is quite simple. I provided all the information on my GitHub account, but I'll go through here. So as we connect the Arduino with our breadboard, so if we zoom here and can see the 5 volt, you can connect to the breadboard end of the point, and the ground to other point. And there's PR sensor, all the connection here, LED resistor, passive buzzer, DHT temperature humidity sensor. Is quite simple, SC Bluetooth module, and that's what we need, the file connection at a glance. And all the information you can find it on my GitHub account. As we can see here, if we come to the GitHub account and then click on Arduino architecture, as the image and the circuits provided there. So just follow along. So now we have to do the Arduino code. So for Arduino code, if you go to my GitHub account, click Arduino code. There's a sketch here. On this, as we can see the code, what we have to do is connect to your Wi-Fi first. That's for the ThinkSpeak. I can also make a video on ThinkSpeak if you guys want. Please comment below. So on this you have to put your own Wi-Fi address, Wi-Fi password. This address is wrong, that's my ThinkSpeak address, so you have to put your own, which is quite simple. You can make ThinkSpeak account and go to the channel and make a channel ID and write API key. Yeah, it's quite simple, but I also can make video if you guys want. Please comment below. And now there's a pin, like all the pins connected to the Arduino, and that's Bluetooth, PR sensor, and that's for the DHT11 ThinkSpeak that record the humidity and temperature. We skim quite simple. You can just copy. I already put on my Arduino, so I'm just gonna show you. If I go to my Arduino, it's already there. As you can see, if I go to my serial point, if you go to serial monitor, is getting the temperature, humidity, and ThinkSpeak shows is going to cloud or not. So on my case, it say okay, so yes, it is going to ThinkSpeak. So you just need to upload that one and you're gonna start getting these messages. Also, I have sensor there, so if anything come across a sensor, it detect motion detection and is ended. So one more time, motion detection, and it's gonna end it. So here's the ThinkSpeak, which is quite simple. You come to ThinkSpeak, I'll show you. So after sign up, you got the option, say my account, go to my account, channel, my channel, and then so I already created the sensor, the account, the channel here. So as you can see, it's recording temperature and humidity. I also can use MATLAB analysis and MATLAB visualization that can help as well to analyze your data, but I'll show you how to make channel, so which is quite simple. You go back, click on new channel. On this I choose the previous one, like same, but I said 2 because it's already existed, the ST sensor. On this field I would say temperature, I select the field 2, humidity, and then that's it, and save channel, and the channel come to existence. On this options, you can find your API and channel ID. Channel ID is just there, so you can use that on a code, and the API key is right API key. So if you go to API key, you can find it here. Now we come to Raspberry Pi. So Raspberry Pi you can connect in 2 ways. First, you can connect with the monitor. So for that you need another monitor, plus you have to attach a mouse and keyboard with that and then use it. Or the other way, that's what I find quite easy, we can use the VNC. On the VNC you got this option, as you can see, but I'll show you how we can use that one. So just go to Raspberry Pi, that option, and then we can go to references, control center. So on this, just turn on your VNC or you turn on, and then we have to download, we have to go to Google, we have to download the VNC. Ooh, Mario. It's called real VNC. As you can see here, which is quite simple, straightforward. Just click download real VNC. I already downloaded it and I'm using it. After that, when you're done with downloading, just on your thing, just check your address, which here is for mine is 192.168.163, and then when go to your real VNC app, enter your IP address here. As you can see, I can download, and yeah, I'll come here. So from here I can use VNC, I can add the code, and I can copy and paste, I can do a lot of things. It's basically I'm using Raspberry Pi inside my computer without any connection except power. So you have to give power to Raspberry Pi. So now we're gonna connect our Raspberry Pi with Arduino. So we're using the SC05 Bluetooth, which is quite simple to install. So for that, what you have to do, sudo so you go agent register, turn the agent on. My case is already on. Then find the Bluetooth around you, which done by scan on. As you can see, there's a lot of Bluetooth around me, but what I need is, because mine's already connected, so on my case is that one. But when you're connecting first time, that comes with your Bluetooth MAC address with HC05, whatever model you're using for that Bluetooth. For mine, it's already connected, so I don't need to connect that. And then I come in, I say scan off. Then whatever you like to pair with, just write pair with the address. In my case was this, so I just copy that one. Yeah, for mine it's already paired, so I don't need to do that. Sometimes it asks for the password, so you can the password is quite simple, 1234 in my case. Check with your model, and then after I have to say trust for future purposes, same IP address, and then exit. Now I'm using the binding to store that Bluetooth MAC address. So first I have to, like, I did all my codes in Raspberry Pi in the folder name code, this one, that's the one. So I'll go there first. As you can see here, code cd, so for here what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bind that one. So I use for the RF com, bind is 0 and then MAC address. In my case it's already done, but you can use that command to bind your Bluetooth. And then just to check, see, in my case it's already done, so you can use that command ls Dave RFCOMM, that was the number 0. See, it's already there. And now what we have to do, so we have to connect the Bluetooth, we have to write a program. So I'll go here, Raspberry Pi programming. I'm using the Genie program editor for this. So in my case, already done that, so I'll open the file and show you guys. So PT is the bash coding. So just simple bin bash. The MAC address, as you can see here, that's the MAC address I got. Echo connecting, and where you find that code, same in my GitHub. As you can see here, just go to then main codes, and there's like pt bash connect. So just copy and paste, and all done. So it's time to show you now how that works. So just open the command pt connect. So for my case, it's saying can't create device already in use, because uh, outside my Raspberry Pi Arduino already connected. So but you can see that's working now. Okay, now we need to add the code in Raspberry Pi, which so now Raspberry and Arduino is connected now, as we can check. But first we have to put the code in Raspberry Pi. So for Raspberry Pi, I use the anti-fi push notification. So anti-fi. So in my case, you can see this is quite simple. You can log in. So in my case, like mine's like that, and then you can see. And after login, it should look like this after login. As you can see, that's all the human, no human detection. But before that, I'll show you the code. So same, I go to PD connection. I open the on my GitHub, I'm gonna provide you two code. One is motion camera notify 2 and motion camera notify 3. 2 doesn't use any AI, but for motion camera notify, I use the YOLO AI, which it detect is a human or non-human. So first I'll show you how to use motion. It's quite simple. You can find my code, same in GitHub. Go to main code. So motion camera notify, same, copy and paste. See if I copy and paste, and I'll paste here, and then I just run this code. You can see here, so that's the Python code. So I'll just write Python motion notify to, as you can see, it's saying connecting to Bluetooth, listening for motion events. There's some error, that's fine. We'll do the bash. Some error, that's fine. We'll do the bash first. To that one. Yep, so this time is connecting now. Maybe it's happened sometime. You can just reboot the Raspberry Pi, just restart. As you can see, it's just maintaining the Bluetooth and it's receiving the data from Arduino. As you can see, that's the temperature and humidity. So on this, if I just pass my hand next to the Arduino, it detects my hand. When it detected, it take a picture, send a notification, and that goes to Raspberry Pi anti-Fi. So as you can see, so Raspberry take my picture. Also, it doesn't go, it's not only going to anti-Fi, it's also storing on the folder. As the folder path we can see here, that's the folder path. And now if I cancel that one, now I need to use the AI one. It's coming here, you start receiving the data, then detection, is analyzing. So if as you can see, is a human human detected, one person detected, and it goes to antify alert human detected. Also, this going to same folder. I'll show you the code as well, and the code you can find on my GitHub is in the name of main code and motion camera notify 3. That's fine. I'll open the code. So it's motion camera notify, as you can see. So it's going to identify this one, home, desktop, code, images. So it's the same path. So after downloading the code in Raspberry Pi, now Arduino and Raspberry Pi both working. So now we're gonna give a try. So if anything come across here, that's the sensor. So if my hand comes here, you can see there's a light come up, buzzer, then Raspberry send a signal to Raspberry Pi, take a picture. As you can see, there's human detection. Again, one more time, we'll see any sensor traction, light came up, activate the Raspberry Pi. As you can see here, send the signal, and this time there's no human detection. Also, that's the humidity and temperature data sending to cloud, and on our antify, if we go to as you can see, no human detection. Again, we'll check in and detection, signal to Raspberry Pi. It's gonna analyze, no human this time. As you can see, got the notification, antify, no human detection. And that's it. We have successfully connected our Raspberry Pi and Arduino via Bluetooth for machine-to-machine communication with sensor detection and camera integration. We also include the AI as well. I also include my GitHub account on the description. Please have a look and use the code to make this project. Like if this helped, comment your question below. I really like to see your comments. And that's it.